Hello everybody, how you doing? I hope you're keeping well. Yes, if you saw my last video and you saw I was going to put together some kind of flower vegetable meadow, these are just some of the seeds that went into that seed mix. Yeah, it was, as I said, it was literally the stuff that was left over, you know, the things that would probably go to waste, because as you know, we all have far too many seeds kicking around, and that was the mix that I sprinkled all over the plot. But I wanted to make this video about compost because this is my compost. This is one of my raised beds in my polytunnel at home, and I create this amazing compost in a real easy way. I essentially make it with zero effort really, other than actually piling the stuff up. And if you've watched me over the last few years, you'll know that essentially what I do is a hugelkultur system where I just bury my weeds, and I bury them, everything, nettles, docks, buttercups, the works, it all gets buried. And if you saw this week's Gardener's World, you'll see how Monty Don even talked about slow composting. You just pile it up and leave it. Well, I essentially do that, and then what I do is put manure and compost on top, and I grow it almost like not a hotbed, because it doesn't get hot, but it's like a hotbed system. Obviously it's composting underneath where I'm growing things, and the levels drop down, and as the levels drop down I add more manure and more weeds and everything else, and in the end you just end up with this amazing soil and compost, and it's just fantastic. And it's hedge cuttings, it's a bit of bark, it's a bit of newspaper, it's just all my garden waste. The only thing I don't put into it is thorns or thorny things. They would actually break down if you chop them up and left them long enough, but I just don't like to take the risks because over the years I have come across the odd one that hasn't, and you don't want to get stabbed. But basically everything, absolutely everything, even bindweed, I will chop it up and I will bury it deep, or I will soak it in water till it's completely mushed up, and then I will throw it into this bed system. And once the bed is full, you cap it off and you grow in it. And you know, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, as they say, and this is me getting to the bottom of this bed for the first time in about maybe 3 years, since all the hedge cuttings and stuff went in there, and it's just now the most fantastic compost. It's well, speaks for itself, doesn't it? And that's how I do all the compost on my allotment and at home. All my weeds get kept, they all get buried, every single one of them, because I see it almost like free compost. The weeds, I grow the weeds so I don't have to go and buy compost essentially. And why would you get rid of this amazing resource from your land? People that throw their hedge cuttings away and send them off site and stuff like that, stop. Honestly, you're getting rid of this amazing resource, and all you've got to do is bury it deep. Hey folks, hope you're keeping well. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you the allotment. Robin's just gone past. It's been really nice actually, because I've been planting potatoes, and every time I've been in the soil, the robin's come and he's literally, or she's been right next to me, and I've been pulling out little centipedes or worms and throwing it to one side, and they've been picking it up and taking it back to the nest. So I like to think I'm helping. That's what I'm doing. Put the camera around, there we go, and you see what I've done. So the old strawberry bed is now potatoes, because it wasn't doing the best there, and I've got those strawberry plants that I've got to pick up in a minute and plant them on, but that's all potatoes now, and that is Maris Pierre. I've also got some Maris Pierre in that bed there now, and there's, see each section of the bed, so 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 sections. Each section's got at least 3 seed potatoes in. If they're really small seed potatoes, they've got 4. And then this was the brassica cage, which is still going to be a brassica cage. I've got the pots there to put the kale in, but basically all under that hay now is some of the compost with Sarpomira potatoes, and then mulched up with hay. So I should get a few feeds out of that, and also I should get some really good compost from that next year when it rots down, and I'm going to mix it with some chicken manure, pop it in these over winter once I've harvested potatoes, obviously. Should mean that I get, just whacked back against the tree, and that should mean I get some nice potatoes and some good compost. But I'm completely pooped now and my lips are dry, desperate for a drink, so I'm off. So until next time folks, take care, speak soon.
Meanwhile,
morning all, in the garden. It's just gone 6 o'clock, and I set the rat traps last night, and this is why I like to use humane rat traps. Here we go. Little field mouse, aren't you? Little field mouse, scared to death, bless you. He's alright though, they're normally fine, aren't they? I'm going to pop him up here. How you doing, bud? Right. I'm going to try and let you go. Ready? There you go.
Tomorrow.
Well, it can't have peed you off that much, can it? Because this is the second day running that you've eaten the peanut butter and got yourself caught. Isn't it? You would as well, wouldn't you? You friendly little bugger. Yeah, doing alright? Had a feed? Want to be let go again, do you? It's not for you. It's not for you, is it? You need to come away from the door. I don't want to get bitten. As nice as you are. Off he goes. I knew they're under there. Oh well. Haha, yes, it's edible allium season. There's some three-cornered leek that I've got on my plot that I'm in the process of getting rid of, but I will be eating them as I get rid of them because they're very tasty and they do make a good alternative to spring onions. Things are popping up now, looking good. The grapevine is in full swing, and I always get a bit nervous after I prune the grapevine just to make sure I haven't damaged it or anything like that. But happy to see it's looking good. Asparagus, not as good as previous years. Obviously, we've had an asparagus situation, which I will touch upon later. But no, potatoes are in, and everything looks good so far. We haven't had a late frost, so fingers crossed. Still, I'm getting plenty of rhubarb. Yeah, onions have now gone in, and the tadpoles are developing. So all's kind of good in the world down on the block. I've even cut my grass, and I know a lot of people don't like cutting grass, but I quite like cutting grass because I get a load of compost. Well, a compost material. Future compost, that's how I see it. How old are you now, Gerda? You've got to be at least 8 or 9. You've got to be. We nursed you back to health this winter. I thought you were on your last legs. And now you're the healthiest I've ever seen you. Still not laying any eggs, are you? Which is fine. It's cool. I don't need eggs. We don't need eggs, do we, fella? Look. Oh, well, they're nice. We don't need... Can't get my words out. We don't need eggs, do we, fella? No, we don't. We got you making compost. Making compost. Come on, then. Sunflower seeds are in there now. Little bugger, aren't you? Beautiful little bugger. Right, best leave you to it. That's the earliest I've been down here for a while. 6 o'clock, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Put some onions in, make sure the chickens are alright, because I've got a busy day today, and obviously it could be warm again, so I like to make sure that they've got everything they need on warm days. Get my jobs done while I've got the plot to myself. Yes. Right, time to crack on. So I noticed that my asparagus on the left hadn't popped up this year. It's a shame, because I only get loads off both of them. So I had a bit of an investigation with my hands. So there's a red ant's nest in there, and they've essentially eaten the entire crown. I imagine it's nice and sweet. Anyway, you think absolute disaster, and it is a little bit, because I've lost a well-established asparagus. But on the upside, I've cracked open the ant's nest. I know people might say, poor ants, but the upside to that is Mr. Robin is absolutely loving it. Okay, he's getting a few other things as well, but he's been picking up all the ant eggs, and there must be a treat, because he has been hunting them out. And there was a pile just down centre of shot there, and he's got rid of them super fast. Haven't you, pal? Haven't you? Now I don't know if ants bite robins or not. Off he goes. Yeah. Have a feast, little buddy. There he goes. I feel bad for the ants because every time they grab an egg to escape with it, he comes along and steals it and eats it. It's like popcorn. He absolutely loves them. Pack full of protein, eh, buddy? I mean, if you're an ant, that's got to be incredibly scary, hasn't it? That's like Godzilla coming into your city. Won't somebody think of the children? I am. Thinking of the robin's children. Right, folks. Time to do some more jobs. But he's really enjoying that, so I feel slightly better about me losing a whole established asparagus because at least the robin's having some ant takeaway, I suppose. He's back again. Back again. Hello, mate. How you doing? I haven't seen you for a bit. You all good? Well, the vegetable meadow, they're all popping up, look, as you can see. They're quite thinly spaced out in some respects. There's a big few clumps of carrot and things I can see, but some will compete with others and some will die off and some will take over, so I'm hoping that, you know, I should get a good mix of, I'm pretty sure that's a beetroot. That looks like a tomato, oddly, but I think it's a carrot. Possibly a parsnip, I don't know. Some chard kicking around. We're just going to let it go. We're just going to let this go, and then we're just going to thin it out where we think it's struggling, and the plants that look healthy will stay. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. See how we get on. The artichoke that I trod on that I completely forgot about is bounced back, so that's good. That's good. Anyway, I'm off. It's still early in the morning and I'm done for the day. Probably can't hear me because the road started to get busy now, but catch you on the flip side.